The light-dependent reactions use light energy to make two molecules needed for the next stage of photosynthesis, ATP and NADPH. In plants, the light reactions take place in the thylakoid membranes of organelles called chloroplasts. In a process called non-cyclic photophosphorylation, electrons are removed from water and pass through photosystem 2 and photosystem 1 before ending up in NADPH. This process requires light to be absorbed twice, once in each photosystem, and makes ATP. In fact, it's called photophosphorylation because it involves using light energy to make ATP from ADP. The first step is light absorption in PS2. When light is absorbed by one of the many pigments in PS2, energy is passed inward from pigment to pigment until it reaches the reaction center. There, energy is transferred to P680, boosting an electron to a higher energy level. The high energy electron is passed to an acceptor molecule and replaced with an electron from water. This splitting of water releases the O2 that we can breathe. In ATP synthesis, the high energy electron travels down an electron transport chain, losing energy as it goes. Some of the released energy drives the pumping of H+ ions into the stroma from the stroma into the thylakoid interior, building a gradient. As H+ ions flow from their gradient down and into the stroma, they pass through an ATP synthase, driving ATP production in a process called chemiosmosis. The electron arrives at photosystem 1 and joins the P700 pair of chlorophylls in the reaction center. When light is absorbed by pigments and passed inward to the reaction center, the electron in P700 is boosted to a very high energy level and transferred to a new acceptor molecule. The special pair's missing electron is replaced by a new electron from PS2, which arrives via the electron transport chain. And finally, the high energy electron travels down a short second leg of the electron transport chain, at the end of which the electron is passed to NADP+ with a second electron to make NADPH. The effect of these steps is to convert light energy in photons into chemical energy in the form of ATP and NADPH. These two molecules from the light-dependent reactions are used to make sugars in the next stage of photosynthesis, the Calvin cycle.